Hi guys, so today I'm baking a black forest cake, and I always thought it was one of the hardest cakes to bake. It turns out it's one of the easiest cakes ever, and I also realized it only requires a few ingredients, so imagine that. So try yours at home. Let me know how yours came out in the comment section below. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by sifting the all-purpose flour into an empty bowl. Next, I'm going to sift the cocoa also. Once I'm done sifting the cocoa, I'll mix the cocoa with the flour well using a spatula or a spoon if you wish. Once you're done, now take a separate bowl. Separate your egg yolks from the egg whites. For whisking, you can use a hand mixer or a big mixer if you have it. In my case, I have the big mixer. So I'm going to start whisking the egg whites first of all. And then next I'm going to add in the egg yolks, followed by some sugar and some vanilla essence. So make sure to whisk this until it's foamy and you get a nice texture. Remember, I have included all the ingredients in the description box below. Don't overdo it, don't overbeat it. So once it's ready, we are going to take the wet ingredients and add the dry ingredients, but we are going to add them into two separate batches. So once you add the first batch, just fold slowly using a spatula. Then you can also add the second batch now and fold until all the mixture is well mixed. As I had mentioned before, as you can see, this method doesn't require a lot of ingredients. Next, I'm going to line my baking tray with a parchment paper, and then I'm going to pour in my mixture into the baking tin. So now we are going to bake this for 180 degrees centigrade for around 25 to 30 minutes, or until when you put a toothpick into your cake, it comes out clean. Once the cake is ready, I'm going to remove it from the tin and let it cool before I divide it into two. So the next process I'm going to do, I'm going to make a syrup. This syrup helps to moisten our cake. So the process of making a syrup is boiling water mixed with some sugar and then letting it cool off before you apply onto the cake. While we are waiting for our syrup to cool off, we are going to prepare our whipping cream frosting. That is the cream used to decorate this type of cake. So I'm going to start by whisking the whipping cream itself. Make sure your whipping cream is cold from the fridge or from the freezer. So I'm going to add in some sugar. Do not use granulated sugar. So use powdered sugar mostly. Then I'm also going to add some vanilla essence to add a little bit of flavor to our frosting. Whip this mixture until you get a nice texture. You will know the texture is good when you scoop it with a spoon and it doesn't fall off from the spoon. Now it's time to decorate our cake. So we are going to apply the syrup on top of our cakes, on each top and bottom part of each cake. Remember, this was just one cake that I divided into two. You can bake two cakes if you wish, according to the size that you want for your cake. applying the sugar syrup, now you can apply the whipping cream frosting on top of your cake. I really didn't use much frosting here. I realized that I didn't buy enough whipping cream for this, so I'm just going to apply what I have in the meantime. And I'm also not so good at the whipping cream frosting, so if you know how well to do this, please comment on the comment section. Once I'm done applying the frosting on top of each layer of cake and place it on top of each other, I'm going to shave my chocolate shavings. You can use dark chocolate in this case, and then you can apply on top of the cake and on the sides of the cake as well. I'm not going to use berries or strawberries in this case. I'm just going to use Oreo biscuits, which I divided into two, as you can see, on top of my cake. This cake was so sweet. It was so moist. I guess the syrup is a really good thing. So remember to be generous with your syrup. This will make your cake so moist. See how good it turned out. And I can say this was so easy to make compared to all the other cakes. And it tastes amazing. Thank you for watching and see you next time.